Are you ready for a story? How about a story about beach vacations? This story is called Amazing Beaches. Almost everyone loves beach vacations, but there are many different kinds of beaches and beach vacations. For example, some people like big resort hotels. Others would rather go to isolated beaches where there aren't many people. People also go to the beach for different reasons. Some people go to relax, others go to explore and be active. If you could choose any type of beach vacation, where would you go? Grab your passport, your sunglasses, and some sunscreen, and let's visit some of the world's most interesting and amazing beaches. Beaches with soft white sand are very popular all over the world. The beach with the whitest sand in the world may be Hyams Beach in Australia. At least, that's what the Guinness Book of World Records says. The sand on this beach is so white because it is made of tiny particles of quartz crystal. However, not all sand is white. The color of sand depends on the minerals in it. Sand is made when waves move over and erode, or wear away, minerals in rocks. Over time, billions of tiny particles of rock and other materials, such as seashells, create a beach. Iron oxide, rust, makes the sand red on the beaches of Prince Edward Island in Canada. Tiny bits of red seashells mix with white sand to make the beaches of Bermuda pink. Some sand is even black. In places with volcanoes, sand may be formed by lava that cools in the water. If you went to a beach like Panalu in Hawaii, you would have to wear sandals. The black sand absorbs the sun's heat, making it extremely hot in the daytime. The sand could actually burn your feet. But people don't just go to beaches for the sand. They also go for the water. The water in the Dead Sea, which is between Israel and Jordan, is special. It's 10 times saltier than the ocean. It's so thick with salt that fish can't live there, and people float easily on the surface. Many tourists believe the minerals in the salt and the mud from the shores of the Dead Sea are healthy. These people come to the Dead Sea to swim and rub the mud on their skin. If you were more interested in big city fun than mineral baths, then you'd probably like the beaches of Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. Rio is the most visited city in the Southern Hemisphere. Two of its extremely popular beaches are Copacabana and Ipanema. These two beaches are the sites of huge celebrations, especially on New Year's Eve and during Carnival, a festival held every February. Even on regular days, these beaches are busy with swimmers, sunbathers, and people selling food, drinks, and souvenirs. Just relaxing on the beach is not enough for some vacationers. Water sports like surfing are popular with many beach visitors. In fact, when you visit the beaches of Tahiti, an island in Polynesia, you may want to bring a surfboard. Otherwise, you might be one of the only people not surfing. Sometimes the surfers on these beaches ride waves that are enormous. While surfers ride on top of the water, other beachgoers would rather see what's underneath. Snorkeling and scuba diving are fun activities that many people do on beaches near coral reefs. The reefs are not only beautiful, but they are also home to many types of tropical fish. Bonaire, an island in the Netherlands Antilles, is considered one of the best sites for diving and snorkeling because of its clear waters and protected reefs. If you wanted a beach vacation that focused more on wildlife, you might want to visit the Galapagos Islands. Over 965 kilometers, 600 miles, from South America, these 19 islands were extremely isolated for thousands of years. The island's wildlife includes species of animals that are not found anywhere else on Earth. Species include the marine iguana, the Galapagos giant tortoise, and many unusual birds, including the only penguins that live in a tropical area. Because the islands are so isolated, the animals never learn to fear people, so they often come right up to visiting tourists. The Galapagos Islands are a protected area. Only a limited number of tourists can visit at one time, and visitors must stay with a guide and be careful not to interfere with the wildlife. Now that you've taken a tour of some of the world's most amazing beaches, which type of beach would you like to visit?